Um, so I just watched Dirty Grandpa. Sorry if this video's not well lit, and if the audio is not pleasant because I'm recording off the webcam. I don't have my mic set up. I just didn't feel motivated to do anything other than turn on. Hey, the frame rate is actually very nice. I didn't feel like doing anything other than turning on the webcam and quickly, hopefully quickly, give my critique on Dirty Grandpa, starring Robert De Niro and Zac Efron. I just finished watching it, and this movie, I believe I saw the unrated cut. Um, I downloaded it, so I don't know. I think hey, my cat just wandered in. Hello, Kobo. Hello, Kobo. You wanna do a review with me? I mean, you didn't see the movie, but do you want to, yes, he is missing a leg. He's, he's, you're a funny little fucker, I swear. Um, Trust me, that's funnier than anything in Dirty Grandpa. Yeah, like I said, I downloaded Dirty Grandpa. I'm pretty sure it's the unrated cut. I couldn't tell you what's different. I'm glad I saw the unrated cut because now I've seen fully what the director intended for us to see. And I'm glad I saw this cut because I'll never watch this movie again. So at least I've seen everything that this film had to offer. Dirty Grandpa, of course, is with Robert De Niro. As I said, Robert De Niro has had an amazing career. He is a legend. And at this point, it doesn't matter how many bad films he does, we're always going to love him and respect him. He did a movie, it was released last year, called The Intern, which is probably one of the sweetest and most wholesomest performances he's ever given. And it's just a really underrated film, and I highly recommend it. It was Anne Hathaway as well. It may look like something that's not your type of movie, but trust me, it's a good film, and it definitely shows what a wonderful and gifted and open-minded actor that Robert De Niro is. And it's definitely a good, how you say, a good mark on, that movie leaves a good mark on his legacy. Dirty Grandpa does not. And I knew what I was getting into with this movie. I knew that it got trashed by the critics, and there was a lot of people who said it was just garbage. So I knew. And for a while, did the frame rate just drop? Why does it do that? For a while, when it came out, I was thinking, I'm not watching this. I saw The Intern. I loved De Niro as that character. Yeah, it was a good movie, Kobo. So I'm not gonna watch this shit. This movie looks embarrassing to Robert De Niro. Even to Zac Efron, which, even though he makes a lot of crappy movies, and I do think he's a talented actor, as well as being very handsome, but this movie just looks embarrassing to everybody involved. So I watched it. I watched it for some pretty stupid reasons. One, Aubrey Plaza. I love Aubrey Plaza, and even though she really hasn't done a good movie since Safety Not Guaranteed, I think she's just a doll. I think she's funny. And I saw her in the trailer, and I knew that she was playing a terrible character. And I'll get to her character in a moment. But, honestly, I couldn't lie. I'm attracted to her. I think she's sexy. And even though she is playing a slut, and I'm not slut shaming. I am not being a sexist. She plays a slut. There's nothing deep about her character. She wants to fuck Robert De Niro because he's old. She wants to fuck college students and freshmen. She wants to fuck everybody. She is a slut. That is a fact. In this movie, Aubrey Plaza plays a slut. And I know she's just playing a character, so that's why I wanted to see her in this movie, because I knew that I was going to get some joy seeing her. She's hot. But, wow, God, her character is vile. She's not even funny. It's over the top, but it's not even clever and funny. It's just awful and embarrassing. And after movies like the To-Do List, and I don't know, she's got another movie coming out called Mike and Somebody Need Wedding Dates. Mike and Dave, I think, where she plays basically the same character. People are gonna get a very bad perception on who Aubrey Plaza is, especially since they're never gonna really watch Safety Not Guaranteed. It's a little indie movie that few people have even heard of, unfortunately. So I love Aubrey Plaza, but I don't know why she keeps doing these films. So yes, I did see this movie because I wanted to see how hot she looked. I'll admit that. But because of the character that she plays, it's not really sexy. It's not really sexy at all. The scene in which you've seen it in the trailer, and you know what, I'm probably gonna give spoilers in this video, and I'm already 7 minutes in, so it's probably gonna be long. So you can call this a rant or whatever. I consider this more of a reaction video. I just saw the film. But anyway, the scene we saw in the trailer where she's basically having sex with Robert De Niro, yes, she does have sex with him. It's not just a come on. You know, he doesn't come out and say, I can't do this. No, they fuck. And the result of that, I don't know if this is in the theatrical because it happens during the credits. Like they show the director guy, and then it cuts to a mid-credit sequence, and it didn't feel like it was something that was in the theatrical cut. It felt like something that was added. I don't know. If you've seen the theatrical cut, let me know. De Niro and Aubrey Plaza's characters apparently got married. They had a kid. At 72, 73, the De Niro character had a kid. And they're baptizing that kid. You know how fucked up that is? Especially with Zac Efron being so young and Aubrey Plaza is not his grandmother. And she's all proper now, like, what's your language? Did you get that birthday card we sent you? So yeah. So also, as I knew that Robert De Niro was going to embarrass himself in this movie. Now I will say this. If I could give credit to any kind of credit to this movie, it's the fact that at least De Niro is a good sport. He's a professional. He fully committed to this film. He says the dumbest, most vile things he's ever said in a movie. It's really embarrassing to see this icon do these things, but sometimes it's kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes it's kind of funny. But of course, it's a joke that lasts way too long. You see him rapping Ice Cube. That, I gotta admit, was kind of funny. You see him hanging around with a bunch of black people, and he's like, can I say the N-word? I don't want to say it. And they're like, say it! And he says it, and they're like, oh! Like, okay, that's kind of funny. And some of the stuff that he says is kind of funny. I love to hear Robert De Niro curse, for one thing. I've always loved hearing that man curse. So I do get a kick out of hearing him curse and hearing some of these phrases that younger people say. Hearing him say it is at times kind of funny. It makes me chuckle a little bit. But just him being around this movie, it just it feels wrong. And I really would love to know what he personally thought. We'll never know. He'll never admit to enjoying being in this film or hating it. He'll never, he does the film and he's done. The only thing he says is that he backs up every movie he's ever done, like a true professional, like a very gracious man that he is. So De Niro just, like I said, at times there are things he says and does that are kind of funny, but at the same time it just feels embarrassing. So maybe he had fun doing this movie, but he's got to look back at it and say, wow, I can't believe I was involved with that movie. And, I'm sure he definitely did not, hate hugging up and dry humping Aubrey Plaza. I mean, I'm sure he was fine with that. So I give him props for that. Good job. But I am more concerned with the idea that somebody made this movie with the intention of, I don't know if De Niro was the first choice, but the fact is they booked De Niro, they hired De Niro, and they made him do these things. This legendary Academy Award winning actor, which of course he's had some crappy films in his career, but this is by far one of the worst films he's ever done. Because he's too old to be doing this shit, man. Like when you see a movie like Bad Grandpa, which I still haven't seen, but you see this old man doing these really fucked up things, at least that's a younger actor in prosthetics and makeup doing these things. It's not an old man doing these things. But this movie has this legendary older actor do these horrible things, these really stupid things. And it's maybe funny at first, but then it gets you thinking, like, I wouldn't want to see my own father or grandfather do that shit. Why are we doing this to Robert De Niro? Especially after he did such a good movie like The Intern. It feels fucking dirty. And the fact that somebody directed this movie, he wrote this movie, wow, wrote this movie. And they have him do these things. Fuck you, man. I mean, I'm sorry, but fuck you. Seriously, why would you make De Niro do this shit? I mean, of course it's De Niro's decision. He did it. He signed on to it. He got paid. But why put him in this position? That's my issue. Along with so many other things. Let's just get to the obvious. This movie's fucking stupid. In all reality, it's not fucking funny. It's stupid in so many ways. It's bad writing and direction and editing. Jesus Christ, the way the movie starts, it starts off so horribly. Like, it shows you these credits and it shows you these, photogenic memories. Photogenic, what am I saying? It shows these, this montage of pictures with De Niro and Zac Efron's character in horrible photoshopping. Like, they just stuck their heads on these other people's bodies. And I don't know if that was intended to be funny, but it just looked fucking weird. And then the very first scene is at a lake where De Niro's wife just died, which is, of course, the setup for the film. And his wife just died. Fucking casket is right there. People are greeting each other. And there's this character named Cousin Nick. I don't know who this fucking actor is. Maybe he's funny in other projects, but sorry, I just want to keep my Blu-ray alive. I plan on watching Sons of Anarchy after this shit. I don't know if he's a good comedian or not, but holy fucking shit, this character was awful and annoying. Like, I mean, what's so funny about a character going to a lake, being high, smoking, drinking, spilling out ridiculous conspiracy theories, mocking the fact that she died of cancer? How is that funny? I was like, so pissed after that scene. That's the first fucking scene in the movie. And it's like, please don't put this character back in this fucking movie. He does show up. And he's just a very unfunny and horrible character, horrible person. And then we come to find out that because the film involves Zac Efron, he's gonna get married to Julian Hug, or whatever her name is. She's an uptight woman, just nagging, wants to run his life. He goes on this trip with De Niro. Uh, you know, and that's the premise of the movie. De Niro wanted him to go on this trip with him to loosen up, to show that this chick is not right for him. He meets up with an old, I guess, high school or college sweetheart, and they, hit it off again. Eventually, he hooks up with that chick because she's a free-spirited girl. She's an activist, and she's just a lot of fun. Um, she's cute too. Uh, and so eventually Zac Efron breaks off the wedding with the Julian Hug character in a very awkward scene as well, where the family's all together. I think it's a wedding rehearsal dinner or whatever shit. And we come to find out that when he tells her that the wedding's off, she's like, oh, that's okay, I fucked your cousin Nick. So not only did this cousin Nick character was disrespectful at this wedding, but he fucked his cousin's fiance. Like, seriously? This is a character that somebody wrote? What the fuck is wrong with these people that make these type of comedies? I'd be lying if I said that I wasn't entertained by some of the shit that was involved. I mean, the whole screen break thing is something I've never actually experienced. And I'm not saying that I'm against partying. This movie did provide a lot of eye candy. A lot of good looking ladies were involved in this film. I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed that. I enjoyed some of the music that they played. So, in a sense, there's a little bit of entertainment value in this movie. But when it comes to the actual comedy, it's fucking terrible. It's really terrible. And I know I'm really going on way too long with this video, but I have a lot to say about this really fucking terrible movie. Um, Pretty much every scene where Zac Efron is not with uh, Robert De Niro's character, it's awful. It's freaking awful. That scene you see in the trailer where he smokes crack, it goes way too far. He ends up on a beach naked with a fucking kid, wanting to play with the little bumblebee stuffed animal that's on his dick, and then it turns into like a pedophile type of misunderstanding. The kid takes the stuffed animal off, and Zac Efron's naked, and the father comes like, "What are you doing?" Like, that's not fucking funny, dude. That's really disturbing shit. There are these two cops in this movie. I don't know who to do this. I've seen him before. I don't know his name. And then the female cop is Mo Collins. I remember her from Mad TV. These characters are fucking terrible. They're so annoying. I'm cursing a lot. Well, what do you expect when you watch a movie like Dirty Fucking Grandpa? Of course I'm gonna do it. But these cop characters are fucking terrible. And they're so unfunny. They're fucking ridiculous. And there's this kind of scenario where there's this character who's a drug dealer in Florida. He hooks up with De Niro and Efron and these chicks that, Aubrey Plaza and the other chick, and this gay guy, where some of the jokes, when De Niro was kind of ragging on the gay guy, not gonna lie, some of those jokes were funny. I'm sure many people will find them offensive, but it is just a joke. Some of that shit was kind of funny. but of course people are gonna probably say this movie's homophobic. Even though they end up being friends. But whatever. There's this character who sells drugs. He has a shop, and he's just a really annoying fucking character. And he gets arrested, and he's apparently buddy with the cops. So even though he got arrested for having drugs on him and admitting to being high, he's like, oh, I gotta go, guys. Can I have that bag of drugs that I came in with? And they're like, okay, sure. It's not funny. It's really not funny. 20, 20 minutes into this fucking rant. This is epic, isn't it? I'm gonna end this very soon. All I'm gonna say is that, well, all I'm gonna say, yeah. 20 minutes later, all I'm gonna say, fuck you, Gabe. Dirty Grandpa sucks. It's just a really stupid movie. It tries to have it tries to give you that sense of heart at towards the end. It tries to make you care about Zac Efron hooking up with this chick, dunking this overbearing, controlling chick. They try to make it seem like Robert De Niro was doing this for good intentions. Fuck you, movie. Fuck you, Dirty Grandpa. This is a really fucking terrible movie. Like I said, I will admit there are a few bits that I found entertaining, but overall, this movie is just a pile of fucking shit. Pile of shit from a fucking sick elephant. I'm surprised they didn't use more shit jokes in this movie. Hey, what the fuck, man? Dermot? Is it Dermot Mulroney? Pretty sure I got that right. Because, everybody always gets confused with Dylan McDermott. No, Dermot Mulroney plays Zac Efron's dad. He's trying to control his life as well. And there's a scene where they draw dicks on his face. Really? You drew dicks on... If you like this movie, that's fine. Then again, if you like this movie, there's no possible way you're watching this. But if you like this movie, that's fine. I respect you as a human being. Just don't fucking admit that to me. Don't admit you like this movie to me. Because this fucking movie is vile. Now, you would think with all this shit talking around saying I'm gonna give it a 0 out of 5. I don't do zeros unless something really hurts me to watch. I think if I watch a movie, I gotta give it a rating. And only due to the fact that it mildly entertained me with a few offensive and dirty bits, I'm gonna give it a 1.5 out of 5. Which is still a very bad rating. I'm usually very generous and a nice guy, so most movies that I hate get a 1.5 out of 5. So, every character in this movie is stupid. In fact, they're all caricatures. They're not real people. There's no real worldly scenarios that could ever take place. I would hope would ever take place in reality that that are featured in this film. I mean, it's a really hurtful comedy. It's mean-spirited and it's just poorly written, badly directed, and other than the fact that it has a few hot chicks in it, and De Niro says some really fucked up things that are kind of mildly funny, I hate this movie. And I knew I would. But I had to see it. It was just one of those movies where I had to see it for myself. And now, I can have good conversations with my friends Scott Menzel and Chad Gleason. Movie Man Chad and Movie Man Menzel. We can have fun hating on this movie together. So that's it for my epic rant on this fucking terrible movie, Dirty Grandpa. I'm done with this shit. 25 minutes. It's time to go. Peace out. What's up?